Hi friends, this is Srividya. I welcome you all to my channel on Cardiac Essentials, and today I'll be talking about the circulatory system, in the heart. So what does the heart do, and generally we know like what the circulatory system is, how it passes through the entire body, how the oxygen gets supplied, how does the nutrients go to different parts of the body, how does it reach. So when we are talking about the circulatory system, the heart functions as like a pump which continuously circulates blood throughout the body, delivering essential oxygen and nutrients to cells and tissues, and at the same time it also removes all the waste products like carbon dioxide. And we all know that heart has 4 chambers and beats about like 100,000 times in a day to maintain the blood pressure levels and ensure that the blood flows in a closed circuit through the arteries, capillaries and veins to reach every part of the body. So we might be wondering what are the main functions of the heart in the circulatory system. So as we all know, the main functionality of the heart is to pump blood. It's to pump blood throughout the body, and the heart ensures that the oxygen and all the required nutrients reach all cells and tissues in the body. And blood that returns to the heart carries away all the waste products such as carbon dioxide to be expelled from the body. And then what happens is the gas exchange, like after receiving deoxygenated blood, the heart pumps it to the lungs for gas exchange, where it picks up oxygen and releases carbon dioxide before returning to the heart to be pumped to the body. So this is the heart's pumping action in a great way helps maintain the normal blood pressure levels throughout the body. And the other functionality would be is the heart also circulates hormones and other vital substances to different parts of the body. Now you might be wondering, what does these 4 chambers do in the heart? Heart has 4 chambers: the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left atrium and the left ventricle. So right side of the heart receives oxygen poor blood from the body and pumps it to the lungs. And what does the left side of the heart do? It receives oxygen rich blood from the lungs and then it pumps it to the rest of the body. So this process is a continuous cycle which involves like a contraction and relaxation of the heart chambers, ensuring that there's a constant flow of blood happening. So as the main organ of the circulatory system, heart keeps us alive. It pumps blood to the entire part of the body, bringing oxygen to the cells and tissues. So we might be wondering, what is this circulatory system? This circulatory system is basically made of blood vessels. And what does these blood vessels do? These blood vessels carry blood away from and towards the heart. And then you might be asking, what are these arteries, Dr. Shri? Arteries carry blood away from the heart and veins carry blood back to the heart. Okay, so many of the exams there might be questions on this about the circulatory system of the heart. The circulatory system carries oxygen, nutrients, hormones to cells and removes the waste products like carbon dioxide. So then you might be thinking, what are the main functionalities of the heart? So heart does many functions. It performs several important functions like pumping oxygenated blood to body tissues, then receiving deoxygenated blood, and maintains the blood pressure, routing the blood through the lungs for oxygenation. It regulates the blood flow by adjusting the heart rate, providing nutrients to the tissues through coronary circulation. It doesn't stop just there. And then you might be wondering, why is the heart called the circulatory system? What is the circulatory system? Body's circulatory system consists of heart and blood vessels. So what do? They use the blood to bring your cells what they need. They use blood to bring your cells what they need and take away what they don't. Basically, heart's function is to pump blood through and far reaching to all the arteries, network of arteries and veins. So, and when we are talking about the circulatory process, the blood circulates through the heart in a continuous loop. First through the right side to pick up oxygen from the lungs, and then through the left side to deliver oxygenated blood to the body. So oxygen poor blood enters the right atrium. From the right atrium it moves to the right ventricle, and then it is pumped to the lungs for oxygenation. Then what happens? The oxygen rich blood then returns to the heart's left atrium, travels to the left ventricle, and then it is pumped to the rest of the body via the aorta. So this is what happens when you are talking about the circulatory system of the heart. So what happens now? We will be thinking like, Dr. Shri, what is this coronary artery? Coronary artery is, if a coronary artery becomes completely blocked, then there is a lack of blood and oxygen. So the lack of blood and oxygen can lead to a heart attack. That can be destructive part of that, destroys the part of the heart muscle. So it is very serious and sometimes it can be fatal. So we call it arrhythmia, irregular heart rhythm. An abnormal heart rhythm can weaken your heart and can also be life-threatening. So now what is that causes? What is it that causes poor circulation? Uncontrolled diabetes. So there are a number of conditions, So uncontrolled, including diabetes and PAD, peripheral artery disease, high blood pressure, high control can interfere with blood flow and cause poor circulation. So, and like I said, stress is inevitable. Like in everyday life, whether it is your personal or professional life, stress is sitting there. It sits there. And how do we overcome stress? We have to relax ourselves. Things that can be changed can be changed. Things that cannot be changed, we have to see what is the next thing we have to do, and we have to walk. So then we have been discussing in the previous videos what are the early signs of heart blockage. So heart blockage symptoms can be like a chest pain or angina, like the patient might feel a pressure on the chest, then shortness of breath, not able to breathe, and unusual fatigue, dizziness, lightheadedness, nausea, sweating. So others may include like pain radiating to the jaw, neck, back, palpitations. Then there might be unexplained swelling in the feet, leg edema, or it's very important that if you have any of these symptoms, you have to reach your medical center, try to address the root cause. Do not neglect the high blood pressure medicines or diabetes medicines. because nowadays with the pollution in the atmosphere, which cannot be 100% eliminated, and a stressful life, whether it is a personal life, professional life, though life is made easy, there is so many things that has made technology wise, medical wise, life has become easy. But still, medications, please don't ignore medications. Please don't take any symptoms light, and then we might be wondering what vitamins are good for blood circulation, for a healthy blood circulation. B vitamins, folate, particularly B6, B9, B12. This has to be well maintained if you want to feel active, if you want to feel good. Diabetes is inevitable. I mean, you have to come up with life change modifications, go in for regular walk, exercises, Diabetes can be controlled, very well controlled with diet and exercise. And adding B vitamins, particularly B6, B9 is your folate, B12 are essential for maintaining a healthy blood vessel and promoting good circulation. So they also help in lowering the homocysteine levels in the blood, which is associated with kind of inflammation and arterial damage. So maintaining a healthy lifestyle is very good. So one of the questions was like, can one recover from poor circulation? I mean, there are ways to manage and improve the symptoms through lifestyle changes and medications. And if not from medications, there are surgical procedures. But for doctors and also for patients, it's easy to do a early intervention, It's easy to restore the healthy blood flow, reducing discomfort or any complications down the road. So, and like I said, when we are talking about heart, we have to be very careful. Please take the medications regularly. If you are diabetic, if you have thyroid, if you have heart disease, please do not miss on any doses or appointments. Wishing you all a healthy life, and please do subscribe if you like my video. Thank you and God bless.